Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome to my YouTube channel and today we will discuss about phrase. What is the phrase, what is the history of phrase and what are the types and example of phrase. Okay. A phrase is a group of words that form a grammatical component. It can be used to communicate something. It is a part of sentence and can stand on its own. Phrase provide more information about whatever the sentence is speaking about. Definition of phrase. A phrase, according to the Oxford Learners Dictionary, is defined as a group of words without a definite verb, especially one that form part of sentence. According to this Cambridge Dictionary, a phrase is defined as a group of words that is a part of rather than the whole of a sentence. The Collins Dictionary defines a phrase as a short group of words that people often use as a way of saying something. The meaning of phrase is often not obvious from the meaning of the individual word in it. It is also defined as a small group of words which form a unit, either on its own or within a sentence. The Merriam-Webster dictionary defines a phrase as a word of group of words forming a syntactic constituents with a single grammatical function. Types of phrase: noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase, prepositional phrase, and verb phrase. Other types of the phrase include gerund phrase, appositive phrase, participle phrase, and infinitive phrase. First of all, we will discuss about noun phrase. A noun phrase is a group of words that have a noun or pronoun. It is usually to modify the noun. In other words, it can be said that a noun phrase can function as a subject, an object, or complement in a sentence. My brother friend, 16 candles, and the buried treasure. The next is adjective phrase. An adjective phrase or an individual phrase is a group of words that consist of an adjective. It can be used to complement it provide more information about the noun or pronoun in a sentence. In other words, it can be said that it functions just like an adjective in a sentence. For example, Anu has silky smooth hair. People living in large cities. The next is the third is adverb phrase. An adverb phrase or an adverbial phrase is a group of words that include an adverb and other modifier. It performs all the function of an verb. It can be placed in any part of the sentence with respect to the part of speech that modified. For example, we are planning the finish our group projected by the end of May. By the end of May is phrase. The fourth is verb phrase. A verb phrase can be used to just like a verb. It consists of a main verb and auxiliary verb. For example, student are practicing. Practicing are the noun or phrase. The fifth is prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase consists of preposition. A consist of preposition and an object. It works just like an adjective or an adverb. It relates the subject and the verb in this sentence. It is used to modify the noun and verb in particular sentence. For example, it was too hard for me to concentrate with the kids jumping around. The next is how to use phrase. It is very easy to use the phrase. Phrase are just a part of the sentence and cannot stand alone. They do not give complete meaning if taken out of context. They are mostly used to provide extra information about the subject, objective, or other component in a sentence. They can be more than one phrase in sentence. Make sure that the phrase gives you sentence clarity and does not simplify. Accumulate the sentence with information. Check your understanding phrase. We cannot check the understanding phrase. We have read all the topics of phrase. The question, some question, what is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words that form a grammatical component. It can be used to communicate something. It is a part of a sentence and cannot stand on its own. Phrase provide more information about whatever the sentence is speaking about. And the second question arises, what is the definition of phrase? A phrase, according to the Oxford Learner Dictionary, is defined as a group of words without a finite verb, especially one that form a part of a sentence. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, a phrase defined as a group of words that is a part of rather than the whole of sentence. The Collins Dictionary defines a phrase as a short group of words that people often use to a way for saying something. The meaning of phrase is not obvious from the meaning the individual word in it. So this was our topic. Hope you understand. तो फ्रेंड्स गुड बाय, अल्लाह हाफिज़।